think the licensing industry is really paying attention to what we've been doing at Born Licensing. They are looking at new revenue opportunities, and what we're doing in the advertising space is very much that. We are creating new incremental revenue opportunities for the licensing industry and the licensors that we work with. I think that moving forward, the licensing community will continue to look at new ways that they can generate revenue outside of the core consumer products area. Born Licensing started in my apartment in Melbourne, and my mission was to raise the profile of licensing characters and IP in advertising campaigns. It was a lot of hard work, and eventually I got my first deal, which was very exciting.
Right now, Simmons homes are being transformed.
Australian home builder Simmons Homes created a bespoke transformer made out of home and building materials. This allowed us to start a portfolio of work, and we've never looked back. Within 2 years, I'd moved myself and the company to London, which is an area of the world with a very strong advertising industry. The campaigns and budgets are bigger, and as a result, the potential licensing deals are bigger in value too. We've now signed over 50 deals in the advertising space, ranging from small social media ads to enormous global campaigns and everything in between. We've signed deals with airlines such as British Airways, car brands such as Subaru, financial brands such as Barclaycard, telcos, EE and T-Mobile, energy providers OVO and Boost, social media players Instagram and Facebook, retailers M&S and Tesco, and many, many more. For those that are outside the UK and aren't familiar with Money Supermarket, they're an online comparison platform. So consumers can go online and compare offers from insurance companies, utility companies, mortgage companies, and so forth. This is a really, really competitive area. Money Supermarket and their competitors spend tens of millions of pounds in advertising each year. Usually the campaigns involve celebrities, catchy songs, or, in the ones we worked on, iconic characters.
Skeletor! You're so Money Supermarket.
Their agency first approached us in late 2016, and since then we've ran 4 campaigns, licensing 5 different properties. 2 of the campaigns were renewed for a second run, which is a clear sign of a successful campaign. The characters and movies featured in the series were chosen very specifically. Those that grew up watching those characters and films as children are now buying houses, getting car insurance, and weighing up energy providers. We found that whenever a new campaign aired, social media would light up with people sharing their nostalgic feelings. In fact, almost all the campaigns were trending on social media on the evening they launched. The campaign with He-Man and Skeletor dancing to Dirty Dancing was watched over 25 million times within the first few days.
He-Man and Skeletor, you're so Money Supermarket.
Like everyone in the wonderful licensing industry, I kind of just fell into licensing. I started my career at Haven Licensing. I was very lucky to start with the team there. I then moved over to Warner Brothers, where I worked for 4 years in the Melbourne office, and then I moved to London and I worked for Cartoon Network as head of FMCG and promotions for EMEA. While I was in these roles, I started to learn about how IP could be used in advertising. While at Warner Brothers, I worked with a bank who licensed Patrick Jane from The Mentalist in a series of campaigns. I also worked on a campaign with an ice cream company who licensed the likeness and thematic elements from The Wizard of Oz. While at Cartoon Network, we worked with a major car company that licensed footage of the Powerpuff Girls in a campaign. While working on these campaigns, although they were a lot of hard work, it became really clear to me the revenue opportunities in this space. It also became quite clear that a lot of the licensors weren't necessarily dedicating a lot of resource to this area. I felt like there was a space for me to step in and help. That's when Born Licensing was born. I moved back to Melbourne and started the company. This is a really important year for born licensing because we turn 5. They say that 4 out of 5 businesses fail within the first 5 years, so we're really proud to be here in our 5th year. In terms of what happens moving forward, we're going to continue to grow our advertising business, but there are a few other itches that I really want to scratch, really from previous roles that I had in the licensing industry that I really enjoyed. We'll be announcing some things really soon, but in the meantime, stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching and looking forward to seeing you soon. Hey!